Hey guys, Willem, video number 7. Today's video I'm going to talk about one of the steps it takes to keep that belief that I talked about in video 6. One of the key things that I sometimes struggle with personally, and this is quite a biggie for me, is I have big goals, really big goals. Like, for example, my goal is to be financially independent in 4 years. How I'm going to do it, I have no idea, but I know I'm going to do it. What do I mean by that is financially independent means I can get by whether I work or not. Now, for someone my age or for someone any age really, that is a huge, huge goal. Why? Because conditioning, social conditioning makes you believe that having a job is what it takes to get from A to B. Well, having a job is great, don't get me wrong, but for big goals you need more than just a job. You need a dream. And for me, one of my dreams would be building a business, building an international business. But how do I keep the belief that I can be financially independent in 4 years? How do I do it? Well, one of the things I struggle with, and that's what the topic of this video is about, is planning. Planning, planning, planning. It's the most boring thing in the world that I can imagine. Like, there are things I can think of that I would much rather do than plan. Because I think it's boring, I think it's a waste of time, but I also know it's necessary for me to get where I want to be. So my attitude about it being a waste of time is something that I struggle with, because for me, I've never been good at it, and I use that as my scapegoat for all these years. Like, I'm not gonna be good at it, I am not good at it, I can't do it. Well, in the last video, I explained about belief, and for a long time that was my belief about planning. Like, who cares about writing down goals and timelines and breaking it down and stuff? Well, the truth is, every goal I've accomplished had a plan. Like coming to New Zealand, for example, had a plan. I worked my tech support job and made a plan, and here I am. And how you get from A to B is basically, where is B for you? If B is buying a new car, for example, well, are you going to buy a used car or a new car? What model are you going to make? What model are you going to buy? I mean, sorry. What price range are you looking for? What kind of color would you accept to have? How much is it going to cost you? What is the insurance cost on the car? How much do you need to pay in taxes for the car? What are the total amounts? Say you want to buy a $5,000 car, yet you only make $2,000 a month, and your expenses are 1,500. That leaves you 500 in savings. That's not a lot. So if you have a plan and you know you have 500 left, put maybe 300 towards the car or 200, and in 10 months you'll have the car. And if that's not good enough for you, what can you do to increase that 500 into, say, 1,000? Because then it only takes 5 months, or into 1,500. So if you have a goal like, hey, my birthday is August 12th, if you have to know. Um, if I want a car by my birthday, that means that it's September now. I have 11 months, well, yeah, 11 months to get that 5 grand. So I need to make at least 500 in savings towards buying that car. But what if I want to have it 5 months from now? That means that I have to have at least 1,100 a month to allocate towards that car. Which means I have to figure out a way to get to that goal. So whatever your goal is, begin with the end in mind and plan backwards. Plan backwards. That's how I got here in New Zealand. I had a plan. I wanted to go to New Zealand in October, but I decided to go to America for a few months first, and my next available trip would be March. So I had some extra months to work a little more, to make some more money, and now I'm here in New Zealand. So whatever the first step I would recommend in keeping a belief is having a step-by-step plan that you can follow. Because if you do that, then there's no way you can fail. There's no way you can fail if you have a plan. I don't care how big your goal is. If you have a plan, you can make it. Now, one tip before I go, because I try to keep these videos short for you. One tip is let other people read your plan. Have somebody that is not gonna tell you it can't be done, but have somebody that believes in you read your plan and ask them to be honest, because you can make it. That car can be yours, that house can be yours, you can travel, you can do anything you want. Have a plan, work the plan, revise the plan. Don't make it set in stone, because things will come up. You will have to be flexible, but make it work, make it count, make it yours. This is Willem, live from cloudy New Zealand all of a sudden. I'm not liking that much, but the sun will be back. Saying good day, kia ora, and make it happen. Make today your day. See ya.